Yo, what's up? This is Lou from Palisades, and you're watching CaliberTV.
Hey guys, you're watching CaliberTV, and today we're interviewing Palisades.
Hey.
So if you could go ahead and introduce yourself and say what you do in the band.
What's up? My name is Lou, and I am the hype man / vocalist in Palisades. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you guys have been on tour with Like Moths to Flames and Elitists lately.
Yep.
And if I know you guys have that song, The Reckoning, with
Yes.
Chris Rotter.
Yes.
So I saw you post a video of that on your Facebook.
Yes.
How was doing that live?
It was awesome. Honestly, Chris and all the Like Moths dudes, they've been good friends of ours for a really long time. And, you know, on the AllStars tour that we just got off of just before this, you know, Chris is like my boy. So I was like, yo, dude, you want to, like, if you want, you come up and do the part. He's like, hell yeah, dude, I would love to. So, like, just came up, killed it, and it's super fun to be able to work with not only such a good vocalist that I respect, but just a good friend of mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Well, that's sick. So you guys also did something pretty different recently, and you had a remix album come out of your song High and Low.
Yeah.
How did that idea come about?
We were just in the studio recording our new album that's gonna be coming out soon, and we were sitting there, we were like, oh, you know, like, it'd be kind of cool if we just did like a remix EP. You know, like High and Low is like one of our biggest songs, and a lot of the friends that we have that are in the scene, like, you know, our DJs, like such as, like, you know, Scout and Andy Oliver.
Yeah.
And we're just like, how cool would it be if we just had people remix our song? Because, like, you know, Tyler sings on High and Low, and like Scout wanted to do it. He's a good friend of ours, and, you know, everybody else that was just involved in it, like, they're all just really stoked on us. They're like, yeah, let's fucking do it. No one's done this before, so let's just be the first.
Yeah, dude, that was super killer. I listened to a couple of them the other day, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, thank you.
So you guys have a couple music videos.
Yes.
You have Outcasts
Yes.
featuring Andy Leo.
Yes.
And then that one's a bit more serious. And then
Yeah.
you have the new one, which is High and Low.
Yeah.
And that one's a lot more fun and upbeat.
Lot
Shows
more
the
fun.
live performance.
Definitely.
So what made you guys want to go with more fun and lightweighted?
Honestly, like, okay, we always will have a message behind Palisades, and that's, you know, be who you want to be, and, you know, like, don't let anybody tell you that. And our Outcast message is still strong. You know, I said it tonight when we play, and I mean that. But, you know, a lot of bands, like, you know, sometimes, you know, the hope thing works for bands, or a lot of times, like, you know, every band has their niche. And for us, we found out that what a lot of people want to do when they see us is, like, just want to have fun. Like,
Yeah.
and to be honest, at our core, we're just a bunch of goofy dudes. Like, we don't really take anything really seriously. Everything that we do is kind of like joking with us, and, like, we just like to have fun. So when we did the transition, especially because, like, we have a lot of EDM music influence in our music, when we did the transition, we just wanted to just, like, you know what, like, High and Low is such a fun song. Why would we make it serious? Like, it's fun. Let's just have fun with it, you know what I mean? And it's cool because in the video we just showed that, you know, we're just a bunch of dudes. But as far as Outcasts go, you know, that was an awesome video to shoot too, because I get to work with one of my best friends, Andy, too. Like, same with Chris. Like, Crown the Empire, probably our closest friends out of any band that we have.
Yeah.
You know, they're like our homies for sure.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
Well, it must have been nice getting to work with all of those close friends
Of course.
then. So you guys have played AllStars tour recently.
Yes.
And then from AllStars, you went into this tour with Like Moths to Flames and Elitist.
Yep.
And then in September, you'll be jumping on tour with We Came as Romans.
Yeah.
And For Today.
Yes.
So with all that time on the road, how's it going?
It's awesome. It's really cool. I mean, I'm kind of sick right now, as I told you earlier.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that kind of sucks is, like, you know, just being on the road for so long is, like, you know, you're in a van for months at a time, and but I mean, regardless, it's amazing. Like, you know, our band's getting a lot of good tours, and a lot of, like, awesome things have really been happening for us. Our band is finally growing exponentially to the point where I feel like we're starting to have more of a name for ourselves, and big tours like this, especially with such close friends, and, you know, AllStars and, like, everybody like that, and just, you know, it's just only positive stuff coming out, and it's really exciting.
Yeah,
So,
I bet that's super cool. It's a big party.
Oh yeah, it's just, especially AllStars. Like, AllStars is just a huge party every single night. Like, there's so many bands on there. We actually, surprisingly enough, became friends with bands that, like, we would have never expected to become friends with. Like, I love the Acacia Strain dudes. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they don't like our music. But that's cool because, you know, everybody's entitled to their own thing. But we respected them as people, and they respected us as people. I mean, and it was just really fun. You know, shout out to Siler and Sworn In, and, you know, Kubla Khan, and all the other bands that we toured with on there that were so different from us, but yet at the same time we had such a fun time.
Yeah. So you guys also recently posted a picture on your Facebook of you back in the studio for something special.
Yes.
What details can you give Palisades fans
I can
to
give
look
you
forward to?
zero details on
No
that.
details.
No details at all. What I will say is that it's going to be something big. It's going to be real big. And we're all very happy to do it, and it's going to be very fun. And we're honestly so stoked to do it. But I can't tell you anything about what it is.
Okay. So on your previous album, Outcasts, you guys had guest vocalists like Tyler Carter, Chris Rotter, like you mentioned, and also Andy Leo.
Yes.
So are there any guest vocalists on the new album that people can look forward to?
Yes. But I can't tell you any of them either. There's a few. There's like you said, like, one thing I can confidently say is all the people on the album we're friends with.
Yeah.
Like, that's a huge thing with us. Like, we like having our friends do stuff. And there's some people that you would recognize, and there's some people that you might not even recognize because maybe they're not even in the scene of music.
Yeah.
Like, it's very weird, and we want it to really take this album to the next level and do stuff that we haven't done before. And finally, I feel like we came out with something, like, honestly just hype as fuck and just beautiful in a sense. So
nice. Yeah. Well, it's cool to be diversifying yourselves,
of course,
and bringing other things into the scene other than just screaming and singing.
Oh, yeah.
So that's, I'm sure, pretty cool. And I know you guys teamed up with Cameron Mizell on Outcasts.
Yes.
So do you plan to stick with Chango for the new album?
No, we actually we love Cameron to death, but on this album we wanted to explore something different, and so we went with producer Eric Ron at Gray Area Studios in North Hollywood, and we were just there for a month, and it was an incredible experience. I mean, Eric made me grow so much as a vocalist, just incredible. He taught me things that I never knew about my own voice, and really kind of just understood exactly what we wanted to do. And not only has he been a great producer for us, but he's just become like an awesome friend, helping us out in aspects that a normal producer wouldn't even normally think to help us out with.
That's awesome.
So, and shout out to Cameron. We love you too, man. You know, you're a boy to death, so.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out Palisades on tour with We Came as Romans and For Today up in September.